I would say one of the most enjoyable parts of the project was working with the client and build team to put together a collection of materials and details that gave the sunroom its own character, but connected it to the existing Tudor home and landscape in a seamless and elegant way, I think. In general, we want to use materials at the interior that would give it a more contemporary feel, which was important to the clients. But we also thought it was important that the material should have a richness and a more natural side that was in keeping with the existing architecture and landscape. The chevron porcelain tiles covering the sunroom floor, for example, have a range of different color shades, giving the floor a very textural and weathered appearance, not unlike the leaves outside or even the existing wood flooring. In a similar way, we use a custom colored Venetian plaster to give depth and texture to the fireplace mantle, which is really the centerpiece for the room. What's nice in this space is that it gets a lot of sunlight and shines on the plaster differently each day. This adjusts its appearance and character, which we thought was, very appropriate for a room so connected to the outdoors. At the same time, like the chevron pattern and light gray plaster lend the space distinctly contemporary air. We liked how the materials work with both the new and the old and the landscape. The small scale detailing in this room was really fun as well. Much of the room is glass, so again the proportions of and details of the non-glass elements right was crucial. Our whole team worked hard to create and execute a refined set of custom molding profiles for the columns and cabinetry. We also enjoyed the challenge of making the heating grills disappear by pushing them to the floor perimeter and designing them so they became decorative elements that blended in with the black border around the floor tiles. So rather than having them punch through the floor tile and break the chevron pattern, they actually help frame and highlight it. And lastly, I'd say the cabinet and staircase details in the north end of the room were a fun design problem. The sunroom was 15 feet wide and the floor is 2 steps down from the existing house. Having that large of opening and staircase felt overscaled for the room. To solve that issue, we introduced cabinets that reduced the opening width and created a small 30-inch deep portal or vestibule that gave a nice home for the stairs and was a more elegant transition into the sunroom. This existing wood flooring is used on the staircase treads and risers, but with a waterfall effect and reveal. This is one of the last details we designed. It became a nice final touch because it had the material connection to the old home, but through its detailing, it gave the sunroom its own unique personality.